What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Body game works simply because women lust men's bodies. Women lust. I don't know why guys can't get that simple point. But before I get into it, it's a good workout today. Good workout today. You know, back day, 7 routines, 4 sets each. Just working the back. 4 sets each, 10 reps each. And then I had to do the sled. But even before I did the sled, while I was still working in the back, I saw this dude working the sled. Man, this dude had, the sled itself, without anything on it, is 198 pounds. And then this dude had 13 plates on the sled. So that plus the 13 plates, 13 times 45 plus 198. That's about, I think, 783. 783. And that dude was pushing it one hand. He wasn't even bodybuilder big. He still had good size. Definitely mesomorphic and stuff. Looked like that superhero size, though, you know. Like Jason Momoa or something, or Henry Cavill size. But that dude was pushing it with one hand. I actually walked over to him. I said, that's impressive, but I ain't pushing it with one hand. I'll work up to it. Then when he's taking the plates off, I said, okay, leave 8 of them on there. So that's 360. So I was pushing 360 plus 198. So I was like, okay, 500 something. I think that's 550. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I can figure it out. But, you know, it was a good exercise. And, you know, I love that. That makes me sweat. Shit, that makes me sweat. And then remove, you know what? Still getting the exercise in. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Still getting the exercise in because then I had to take the plates off. So that was like 4. That was 4. That was really 4 reps with a fireman's carry. So I was like, shit, this a workout. I love workouts like that. And then, it's cool. Yeah, and I've been switching up. Y'all see this in the afternoon, but I've been coming in the morning because it's more hardcore here in the morning. You know? Anybody who watch these videos, hey, you come to the club, the arena club, I'm here been getting here about 5:30. I've been switching up my schedule. Usually I used to make my videos, like my main videos, in the morning and then come to the gym. But I just switched it up, come to the gym first. I'm finding I'm more efficient during the day. So I was like, yeah, I can get some stuff done. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh man, hold on, let me blast this real quick. Got all this going on. But anyway, yeah, so that was good. But back to the main topic, body game because women lust bodies. Like, you know, yesterday I was talking about that, average men and medium ugly thing. But I'm going to tell you what, though. I will tell you what. And this is something I've seen for 30 years. You know, because you get some guys thinking the body doesn't matter. It's like, no. Hey, if you got a handsome face or whatever your face is, yeah, women will like it. But it's the body that gets them wet. That's the body. That's the main thing that gets a woman wet. That's the main thing. Now they can like whatever on you. They can like your style. They can love your face. They can love your style, love your conversation, all of that. But the main thing that get them wet is the body. And I don't say that lightly. Because I told you before, like back in early 1990, it was spring of 1990, I really started working out. I had to do it for a job I was going for. And before then, had all the game. Like I said before, I got zero approach anxiety. Well, actually, did I tell y'all that? Well, anyway, 0. So I could get the numbers, whatever. Talking to a woman, whatever. dressing up, whatever. Used to wear those Italian suits. Shit, the barber blessed me, all of that. Shit, go to the clubs, could party. Because, you know, even in high school, I was going to the go-go. Anybody from the DMV know what I mean, you know? Even in how I say it, you can't say go-go. You got to say the go-go. Anyway, so it had all that, but still had women putting me in the friend zone. All I did was just start changing my body just a little bit. And women who were friend zoning me all of a sudden were doing vile things to my body. And that wasn't even hardcore. And some people will still say, well, face no. Okay, how's it with the same face? I go out with the women. And like I said, I had the total game. And still didn't get what I could have got, was still being friend zone. All I did was just change my body. Because my face didn't change significantly. And really, the change came after just a few months of working out. Shit, a couple months of working out. And wasn't even going hard at first. But there was a change. Like serious women who had friend zoned my ass were all of a sudden awfully friendly and awfully touchy. And that was the only change. Only change was the body. So I saw it there. And then just going in, honestly, this ain't just something for me. Just being in gyms constantly. Like I've worked at 3 different gyms, working out at several gyms. And, you know, that was one thing. So I'm seeing which personal trainers, women throwing it at them. Personal trainers. Seriously, they throwing it at these guys. Or the muscular guys, they going crazy. Shoot, one gym I was a sales manager. I was doing sales. Well, I was sales manager at I was a sales manager at one and just doing regular sales at another one. And like this one gym, if I had a woman and I'm showing her the place, all I had to do is walk her through the place where all the guys throwing up the weights. And that was in a gym in Marlow Heights. Anybody in that area? I don't think the gym's there anymore. It was a Olympia gym. So you had guys in there throwing up 400 like diesel. Including, we had several male exotic dancers working out in there. Several male exotic dancers. And you seeing how the women just going crazy. You know? And the dudes in there, you see the dudes who were just getting the women just throwing it at them. And then I've known some dudes, regardless, and really even with that, even before I got into it, I've known several Division I college basketball players at St. Joe's in America. Shoot, there was one who had got drafted by the Knicks back in the day. Shoot, women were throwing it at his ass, like literally. But that dude was like, had those muscles and everything. Shoot. At American, it's like you knew who was getting it, who wasn't. And it was like, oh, the only common denominator was the body. But some of them didn't have that like smooth mouthpiece or dress well. I was just thinking about some stuff. I ain't gonna put somebody's stuff out there. Man, but you just see all this. So you start thinking, oh, I should have been doing that at first. But seriously, years. We talking going back to 30 years of seeing this shit. In fact, I remember it became a part of my philosophy. I put it in my book, Nice Guys and Players. Anybody who get it know I've talked about it. I don't even that ain't even a main thing, but I say that's a key thing. You know? That wasn't even a main thing, just a key thing. And I remember the first time I sold Nice Guys and Players someplace. It was in September 2000. It was in September 2000. Or was that? No. Sorry about that. It came out in September 2000. But the main place, well, where's it at? It was a black expo. I'll never forget where like I was set up. My table was assigned. I was over there. Okay, had 4 crews of male exotic dancers. They were selling calendars. And then 1 photographer. All of us were making money. And it was like a log jam over there. Like, there was a point, like, I'm over there and I'm thinking the whole expo is crowded. I walked away just to go to the bathroom. I was like, damn, everybody's over here. You had women The funniest thing, there was a couple of women. They were standing in front of my table taking pictures of these guys talking trash. It's like all these women going crazy over these guys, and they steadily taking pictures. And that's what I should. Had some serious sales too, serious sales, because then all the dudes were coming over there buying some stuff. Even some women bought some books. Oh, and you know how I always, just as an aside, I always talk about how preachers be some players. The first men to buy my books were a group of preachers. And they were suited and booted. And let's be clear, the suit, all that other stuff, yeah, it definitely comes into it. But the main thing is just how women just lust bodies. Seriously, that's the main thing. I could probably do, if I sat down and thought about everything I witnessed, I could probably do a week of videos, like long videos, just talking about it, how women going crazy, and how they even say it themselves. A woman to tell you. Shoot. Even myself being online and stuff. There's a couple of women I met, they would see me online first, and they'd see the face, and they'd be like, "Hey, all right." Then they'd see, like, one woman, she saw a full, like, I did a video, the thumbnail was a full body shot. She was like, "Damn, I didn't know it was like that." And then my favorite young woman, she said I was Uncle Rom until she saw me in person. She said, "Uh-oh, muscles." You know, it was just like, look, it's very simple. See, you understand, it's a primal thing. That's the primal thing. Women don't stop at a man's neck. And they don't just go crazy just over his clothes. Even the clothes, really, it depends on how it fits your body. Even the clothes. Because you can have two guys wear the same exact suit. Same exact make, everything. Even tell it. But the difference is they would like one if he's like, got a good body build. And let me talk about that for a second. Different women like different things. See, one of the mistakes, even some people talking about body builds, thinking women just like one type. Man, if y'all better go outside again. Because women like different things. And really, let's just be real on something, man. No, I'm going to go there with it. A lot of that shit is depends on the race. You get some guys thinking they just want some slim guy. Usually promote some slim white guy or something. But please, the sisters be liking some guy who can pick them the fuck up. And also those white women looking for that BBC. They want somebody who can pick them the fuck up. No, I'm just gonna be raw with that shit. It's like somebody said one time, someone from Africa, they were saying, yeah, she likes those East African guys more on the slimmer side, but she also liked those, stockier, more muscled West African dudes. Shout out to my Nigerian brothers, my Ghanaian brothers, Cameroon. Oh, they be tearing up some stuff. Yeah, there's a reason the birth rate is 5 per women in those parts of Africa. Oh, man. But it still comes down to the body. I don't care where you go. If you look at why women, like, let's take the male exotic dancers again. All right? With the male exotic dancers, women, they ain't going there to see some dance moves. As someone who trains male exotic dancers, Cousin Cheetah shout them out. I remember you told me half of them can't dance anyway. They just be walking out there, the women going crazy. Shit. There was a video that, a clip that Cousin Cheetah had. He just standing there with with his shirt off and some jeans and stuff, and women just coming up rubbing him. Seriously. And like I said, that first incident where I'm at this expo with the dancers, I'm watching the women grab on them, pulling them over to the photographer. And then the craziness I saw working at that gym. Oh, bad. Yeah, this one dude had to walk over to him, big muscular. He wasn't even a dancer, he could have been. And he had a certain nickname. I had to walk over to him and say, dude, can you find a way not to finger this woman on the floor right here? He said, oh, my bad, man. The girl like, hee. Seriously, I used to see some stuff. In fact, there was another dude, man. And this was like this pretty boy motherfucker who could like bench 400. He was a cool ass dude. But he was married. He wasn't trying to mess with any women, but the women would damn near attack him. Because that dude was like, he could throw up 400. He could throw up 400. And the women be damn near attacking him. It got to the point, if certain women came in, I had a specific signal, because I'd be on the front desk and I'd be like, I'd say something. I wouldn't call his name, but it was a signal. And I would just say it over the loudspeaker. And so he said, okay. Seriously, he'd be having to sneak out and everything. Seriously, it was like, come on now. Or when women going down to the islands or wherever. Shoot, it's about that man's body and shit. Everything else is cool, you know. Seriously, because that's what get them wet. That's what get them wet. And it's definitely body parts. If you talk to any women, they definitely, all of them, just like we like big breasts, always for comic effect, or a butt dump, or big old juicy legs. They be going crazy over a man's arms, forearms, you know, his chest. Some go crazy over the abs. Let me just, like I said, some women, you know, as long as the shit ain't like hanging over too far, and even then, some women might not like that, but they got different types that they like. You know, as I was saying earlier, get off of that, they just like one type. If that's the case, how is it men with other body builds are popping out babies like crazy? Because honestly, when you talk about that baby thing, that's shit. That's the thing. Because it take a lot for a woman to want to pop out a man's baby. Shit. Look at that thing with this old abortion thing. Basically, women saying, nah, we don't want to pop out random dudes' babies. So, you know, that means a lot. Because that's hitting a woman on a primal level. You talking about she wants to reproduce you? She wants to reproduce you? Shit. And that's a whole package right there. Whole package. And the body's the main thing that turns a woman on. It gets her wet. That's the main thing. And you know what, though? It's funny because I know there's some guys who they be coming up with all this stuff. Ask them how much pussy they actually get. Because if any man who's worked out and had women staring at him, filling him up, like want to lick his back, everything filling up him, or, you know, have a woman lick all over his body, not just one part, not just kiss his face or even suck his dick, but just lick all over his body. Come on now, that's body. That's lust. I've seen women go into trance. I've seen women change their personalities. Like anybody who's been in that male exotic dancer world, they'll tell you. Anybody who's been in that low rent gigolo, either high rent or low rent world, will tell you. Because when you look at the guys, the diesel workers, the male diesel workers, it's the body. And the diesel, shout out Master Teacher BGS. The male sex workers, they always got that body. Or shout out Cousin Teacher, he'll talk about male thought professions. You get those police officers, firemen, personal trainers. Let's talk about that for a second. Personal trainers always getting something. Thing is, they don't even have to really try. The person usually sign up for them. Shoot, delivery drivers. Shit. You get those delivery drivers, because you think about with delivery drivers. Think about it, though. Think about it. Now, ain't every single one of them, but you think about especially those ones who they work out normally anyway, but then they constantly picking up stuff, moving stuff around, you know, constantly. Shoot. I remember this dude, he told me about a woman he knew. She was like an executive. He used to have a UPS driver come up in there, you know, break her off something in her office and then go back to work. It's just the body. Like, and that's the main thing. And one of the reasons another reason I promote it, because, okay, I did that thing on Medium Ugly yesterday. And some guys still think, oh, well, the face got to be perfect. But let's just be real. Most of us don't have it like that. Shit, get your body tight. And anybody who say, hey, let's put it like this. See, here's the funny thing. Here is the funny thing. People who go against it ain't getting no pussy. I'm just going to put it like that. They ain't getting no pussy. I'm just going to be blunt like that. Because there's too many guys out here be having about 5 kids. And the women lined up for them. Women lined up. They getting there. Does anybody know any real players? Like real players. Because a lot of guys complaining. They don't know them. At best, they might have seen them. I don't think they seen them now. Because ain't no way you know some players real well and ain't pick up some game. Or you at least get an idea about a woman's nature, like know them well. And it's always the same shit. And it's and really, as far as the body build, the thing is more about the frame. Like, in general, if you got, man, how the fuck you gonna be making a turn like that, motherfucker? God damn. A truck, too. Damn it. Anyway, it's more about the frame. As long as your frame is generally good. If you got, in general, it don't have to be perfect, but if your shoulders are bigger than your waist, you're pretty good. You know, regardless of your actual size. You know, it's basically your chest need. Even if you're a big man, if your chest is 48 but your waist is 38, no, that's pretty good. In general, it's a V. Someone in my commenters said that in general, a V. In general, or either a V, or women are tolerated, in general, a rectangle. And actually, there's a few women. All right, let me pull. Okay, I got 3 spaces on that side, 3 on this side. Damn, there's enough room here. Let me see how long I can sit here before somebody run up in here. But yeah, as long as you got, you know, and if you look strong, see, that's another thing too. Women generally want a man who looks healthy, he looks strong. Looks healthy, looks strong. You know? In general. You know? In general. They want a man who looks healthy and strong. Like, and I will maintain that. I'll stick with that. Because that's the only thing, I'm going to be real, man. 30 years, that's the only thing I've seen work consistently. That's the only thing I've seen. You got a good body build. That's the only thing I've seen work consistently. And like I said, you know, you get some guys, they'll try to dress up, but it just don't look right. You got some guys, they can chat a woman up like crazy, but the woman are friends on. They say, oh, you like a brother. You know? Even got some men with handsome faces. Look at all those handsome man videos I did. They were popular. I could put out anything, but everybody else was making them popular. You got somebody else doing it, so that's not, you know, even that. Now, people can come up with reasons why they won't deal with it. But let me say something about that real quick. Handsome depends on the woman. It depends on what she thinks is handsome. And like I said, even if a woman say you handsome, if you're not physically, she still might not get wet. The body is the most consistent thing that will get a woman wet. The most consistent thing, like wet. You know? And shit, that's why, seriously, think about it. Why they paying, like, women paying, they paying men on these sex tourist vacations. You know? Like I said, everybody talking about these men going overseas and shit. Women been doing it. And they looking for those tight bodies. With these older women, what they looking for? They looking for the body in a guy. Older women messing with these young boys. These women are paying gigolos $600 an hour. Body. These women making it rain at these male exotic dance clubs. And really, they be getting fucked by them too and paying for it. What the guys bring. These women going down to the prisons, messing with these prisoners. You know? And most of these dudes average looking. But they got the body. And I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to tell you why. It ain't even for personal reasons. I see too many men out here suffering when they don't need to. They don't need to. It's a very simple primal thing. It hits them on a primal level. You don't have to have that smooth conversation. You can have a regular personality. Seriously, you don't even have to have game if your body right. And a particular woman like it. Shit, she'll hand it to you. I've known some dudes on the damn spectrum and stuff got women going crazy because they like the body. Seriously. So that's just some real shit. You know? And just find, and like I said, just deal with the women. Women like different things. Figure out which women. If you on a slimmer side, leaner side, okay, which women like it. Some women like meat, okay. If you got more meat on you, they like it. You know? That's it. I'm going to stick with it because, you know what, honestly, man, I'm trying to help. I'm seeing too much craziness out here. Even like these guys talking about modern women. You get them lusting. Well, if a woman's lusting for you, she's very cooperative. It's up to you to blow it at that point. People trying to figure out, what do I do? Get them lusting for you. Trust me, they get very cooperative. Very cooperative. I've seen it too many. I've experienced it too many times. They're giving everybody else hell. Shoot. Once they panic, once they getting wet, and they're talking about, hey, I'm going to be needing these. Boom. It's like, don't fight it. Like I said, that shit's hitting them on a primal level. Don't fight it. You know? But if you want to fight it anyway, okay. This message is more for the guys, reinforcing the guys who are actually doing the work. And the guys who, you know, let's put it like this. I'll put it another way. If you don't want to do that, you don't think it works, you're just like, oh, no, it don't work. What are you doing that's working? I mean, seriously. What are you doing that's working? Ask yourself that. You don't have to tell me. Ask yourself, is what you doing working? And have you tried what I'm talking about? That's all you have to do. That's all I ask. You know? And it really is because I'm seeing too many guys. It's getting to the point. It's really getting to the point. Too many guys complaining. You know? And, you know, sometimes some of these guys, you know, they try to low-key come at me. But which video I got, I'm complaining about any interactions with women. Think about that. You have never heard me say, oh, I'm having this trouble, the women ain't doing this. Yeah, I never heard it. And look at me, I don't. Seriously. As I always say, have an FBI profiler. Look at me. Have a psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, like professional. And read my body language when I'm talking. Because, like I said, I'm sincerely trying to help some people. Because, honestly, I'm seeing too much. And especially, you know what? Honestly, especially like some genuinely good guys. You know? It's like, look, you're just not turning her on sexually. I got a video coming next week talking about that. You're just not turning her on. So work to do that. You know? Figure it out. That's the easiest fix. The simplest fix. And it actually unlocks some other shit too, but we won't get into that. Anyway, let me go ahead and get my vittles. Man, I gotta record my deep thought videos for next week and my Sunday message. So yeah, but y'all gonna see this after I finish recording those. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. These are